particularly in their relationship, you guys should watch this if you haven't. But we want to focus
on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's like the Love Island. What is it?
Love is Blind.
Sorry, Love is Blind season 2. So what we wanna get into about them really is this lady has this idea that she's still big, that her weight is not gone, and over time with the relationships that she's been in, the people that she's dated, they've played with her, they've hurt her, and they've given her this idea that who she is the person that no one wants to be with. So she's got all these psychological issues. She's got all these physical issues that she has because she feels uncomfortable in her body. Though her body looks banging right now, she feels, and I'm sure it looked banging even before, but she feels uncomfortable. She feels this and that, right? So she's with this guy and they fall in love through the wall. So this guy makes a decision on the day that I'm going to... The wall, yeah, because they don't see each other. That...
Makes more sense if you say it that way.
So anyway, this guy makes a decision that...
So guys, sorry to cut you.
Okay.
The show is made in a way that people are dating each other. Just to kind of give you a view of what happens. People are dating each other and they don't necessarily see each other for how long?
I don't know, for as long as they fall in love.
Yeah,
until they fall in love.
So at some point one has to propose and then only will they see each other.
Yeah.
So it's like you're in the next room and I'm in the next room and we're speaking through mics and I'm just listening to your voice. So I fall in love with your voice.
The wall.
You don't fall in love through a wall. I don't know how that would go, but yeah, so that's how they're doing it. That's the whole concept of Hi.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
We love reality TV shows. What's the name of the show again? Love is Blind, eh?
Love is Blind, yeah.
Season 2.
So we watched both of them. Our favorite one, obviously, being season 1, made more sense. And then now we experienced season 2, which was it was weird. It was crazy. It was spicy.
Yeah.
So we specifically want to speak about a couple that we saw there. We're not good with names, so forgive us. Really a very good guy who is well established. Guy is now probably top in his career.
Yeah.
And he's
at the peak of his career.
And he's doing quite good things for him.
So these people met in love through the wall, and they propose. The guy proposes, the lady says yes, and then they go into the real world, and then they test each other. They test the relationship before they actually walk down the aisle to say I do. So during this time where these people are now walking down the real world, this lady, guys, this lady keeps saying that this guy, whenever this guy says something, she keeps saying that you think you're making me feel bad. Like baby, can you say it the way she says it? What are her issues?
No, I mean she's got how can I put it, traumatic experiences with words. To honestly be truthful, because that's what I got from it. She's high on words. You know, she wants to be praised. She wants to be just put on a pedestal because now she's changed her look and she's
fitting and worthy of whatever.
So whatever negative word you use, she takes it and then she'll turn it into this big fight.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's not even negative words. The other day, there's something that she says. She says that when they went to go meet her family, so she comes back and tells the guy in the car that my family loved you so much, my mom loved you so much. So the guy responds, oh, okay. And then he carries on another topic, telling her something that happened in his day. She lost her mind. How dare you just pass that? Isn't that important to you, how my family thinks and how my family feels about you? How dare you just pass that? Like, I didn't say anything. Like, it became such a big fight. And from the outside looking in, that's where a lot of things for us came up, that a lot of relationships, in a lot of situations, they are like that. You may say this, and then the other person receives it that way because of the traumas that they've been through and the things that they faced, and therefore it blows everything out of proportion.
You end up actually getting hurt by words that were never meant to hurt you in any way or form. So we saw from that perhaps we need to actually try and have a little chat about it. See what we think and perhaps what you might think as a person watching this, because we just say, well, just talking about it from an outside point of view, from people who've watched it and who've watched the first season as well, who've seen how the other couples are now doing and all that stuff. Yeah, I know it's weird. The guy never actually watches these things, but because of lockdown and my wife, I had to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't be ashamed. They're
I'm
nice.
not
We enjoy them.
ashamed.
So anyway, you guys, what the point of really this conversation is to chat about that couple and just to speak about how our toxicity, how we at times we don't see our toxicity. We don't see the things that we need to work on. We don't see the things that because she fixed the body. She fixed that, right? Because to her, that was the issue. But for me, watching that now, that wasn't the issue. Her body was never the issue. The issue was how she sees herself. Because it could be, even during that time when she was bigger than what she is now, how she sees herself was the exact same way as how she sees herself now. But then what she did was she hid it under, it's because I look like this. That's why people treat me this way. That's why I am in these relationships. It's because I look like this. Kanti, that's not the issue. The issue is, how do you see yourself? Because there are big, gorgeous girls. There are big, beautiful ladies that have so much confidence that you can fall in love with, that fill up the room with so much light and that love themselves so much. So the issue is not the body size. I don't think it was. Maybe I'm being harsh.
It was a mental issue.
Yes.
You know, so she just needed to go through the proper channels, in my understanding, in my view of this. She needed to actually go through counseling so that she can rid of herself from her past, and then she can actually take the step forward. Because you can't just get married, for me anyway, you can't just get married and you expect to fix yourself in marriage. You know what I mean? You need to go through the proper channels of now you actually working on yourself. Now you're actually getting yourself in a proper space to receive another person.
Did you have things you had to work on before you positioned yourself for marriage?
Well, I never knew that I was positioning myself for marriage, for one. I was just working on myself.
Yeah.
I was working on my short-temperedness. I was working, and it worked. I was working at my ability to just be more understanding when somebody says something. Hence, even whenever you say something about somebody, I'm always like, maybe it's not like that. Maybe this is how the person is thinking. Because I try by all means now to look for a much better side of things, so to say. I've been through a lot, in my upbringing and, and throughout my upbringing and then careers and all that stuff. And I've went through a lot personally as well. So that all taught me, I'll always put God in it because it took God, in all honesty. So it all taught me that I need to try and look at the world in a much better way. You know what I mean? Look at myself in a much better way. I can't have what my other siblings have or what my other friends have.
You have you.
I have got myself, exactly. And I need to embrace what I've got. I need to actually be happy with it in such a way that when somebody else says, wow, you've actually done good for yourself, it doesn't go to my head because I understand the process of having to go through it. You know, so it's no longer about me trying to be given a stamp of approval by somebody else. You know what I mean? So when we got married, yourself and I, it was easier for me to take compliments from you.
Wow.
Babe, you're so patient with this. You know, but it's easy for me because I know the work that I had to do to get to that being able to be patient. So that's me, and that's what I feel is building another person as well. You know, telling them exactly where one starts.
Yeah.
You know, and how to push from your start point.
Yeah.
And be better with what you already have.
Yeah. Because you only have you.
Exactly.
You don't have. You only have you only have the experience you have. You only have the knowledge you have. You only have the lifestyle you have. You only have the family you grew up in. That's all you have. So it's very unfair for us to look at the next person, look at the other person, what they have, what they are doing better, when the only thing we have is what we have.
Yeah.
That's so powerful.
So it's always a fight, man. You know, because to change your way of thinking is a fight against yourself. You know, it will always be a fight against yourself up until you literally go to the grave. Because you fighting your humanity.
What's
Not
easy
humanity,
to you.
but your human,
your nature.
Yes, that's the right word.
You're fighting your nature.
So that's what you and a lot of people will say we animals. I choose to never believe that.
Yeah.
Because we can always change ourselves inside out.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
I agree with that. I love that. That's actually beautiful. I don't have anything to add. It's so powerful.
Yeah, so
I feel like it's gonna steal if I say anything. That's so good.
Yeah, so we were just talking about those two, and I hope that you guys actually watch the show and you see what we're talking about, and
how the guy is so straight. The guy is like, he made the decision, I'm marrying you and I'm taking you as you are, and I'm gonna love you up until you believe that I love you. But now the issue with that is it takes a person with a really big heart to do that, because the more he gets closer to her, the more she will fight, because she's not used to that. Her mind is not conditioned to receive love. Her mind is not conditioned to understand that I can be with this person and they can be mine completely. So I feel like it's like the cross situation with Jesus, when he gets hung on the cross, and then the people are punishing him, and then the crowd, and then he says, when the crowd wants to kill him, he says, forgive them, they know not what they're doing. I feel like it's that love at times is that, in fact, all the time, love is the ability to walk towards something that is harmful to you, but the love won't take you out of it. The love won't let you let it go. It's you walk towards it, it hurts, but you walk towards it. It destroys you, but you walk towards it. That's why it's also important that we have what's that word? When discernment, because you can't walk towards things that destroy you completely.
Yeah,
but
there are things that are meant to kill you.
Yes.
You know, and there are things that
are meant to
have an ability
to grow you.
Yes, they've got this surge of having to draw you in, to make as though it's a trap, but it really is not. It's just a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
So what I loved about that guy specifically is the fact that he knew himself
very,
and he was sure of who he is before coming into it. So he was able to
see.
Yes, and to also, you know, give that space of, I'm going to sacrifice this. Yes, I'll sacrifice me being strong on her, or being too willful towards her, and kind of take in what she's been taking in, so that we can actually move forward.
We can meet somewhere.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
So, yeah.
beautiful, you guys. So go out there, go love hard, go love wild, and go watch the show. It's amazing. Season 1 is amazing. Season 2 was a bit, but yeah, go watch it. Is there something you want to say?
No, thanks, guys. It's been great. Peace out.
Peace out.